he here, or isn't he?
We would be most obliged if you would pipe down a little.
Resting? We're all about to... Flint's is a wild hunt shapeshifter, here to deceive us all! If we don't get rid of him now, there'll be no end to this!
You'd better give him up. If anything happens, your business here is done for. You want that, huh?
Or are you in cahoots with him? You with the wild hunt too, huh?
What happened? But we were so careful last night. How did anyone what do you mean? This is so confusing! What do we do? These people are no match for Flint's, but it's not like all the unusual stuff about him will make it any easier. Okay!
Hey! Let us in now!
My apologies. My apologies.
Hold on! Condit!
What in Tevat is the meaning of this racket? Are you intent on depriving both the Voynich Guild and the Curatorium of Secrets of even a moment's rest? Boss, do we really have to entertain people who don't respect the rules? Call a few of your boys and have them thrown out.
And what hole did you crawl out of?
A watering hole, of course. The one you've just disturbed. A place to get a moment's respite from all the recent unhappiness, and to escape from all this talk of the wild hunt. Who'd have guessed people like you would come bursting in, shrieking louder than any ghoul?
This is a matter of utmost importance. We've got solid evidence. All we need now is to confront Flint. Exactly. And you sure don't look like an impartial party.
Oh, don't I now? How about this then, boss? Let them do their search. But if they don't, then they owe everyone here an apology, as well as compensation for all the racket they've caused.
Wait! It's...
All right. I suppose that's the only...
Oh. Alright then.
Well, I'd say that sounds like it.
Come on!
No sign of Flint.
But how can that be?
Done searching, are we? So, Paimon, you...
Yeah,
My inside man with the Lightkeepers informed me that you paid the crime scene a late-night visit. I surmise that then, early this morning, a group of people gathered at the town gates, news spreading amongst them that the wild hunt could disguise itself by everyone started throwing out the names of possible suspects. And amidst it all, Flint's name started gaining more and more traction. I'm sure his solitary lifestyle may have played a part, but I wouldn't discount Rerir throwing fuel.
so... Did Flint's make his escape after hearing about this?
And that's where I, Yehoda, the quick-witted, fleet-footed backbone of the Curatorium, while everyone was super focused on the...
I got her to climb up to a window to help Flint's out, only for her to return with nothing but a limp.
Aw, come on, Pop.
We initially intended to bring Flint's back to the Curatorium and wait those people out, but I never I imagine, though, that he wouldn't have left something that was
Might he intend to come back and...
Well, he's at a...
Oh?
what Paimon means to say is...
All right, then. Yehoda, contact the others. We're going to need all hands on deck. Let's have this discussion over it. see. So Flint's has a fragment taken from within a wild hunt anomaly.
Is he gonna be okay now that he's on his own again?
Earlier, he said that the fragment had gone still, so...
In that case, Rerir shouldn't have any reason to keep pursuing him, right? So, was all that ruckus back?
If I were him, I would have simply turned my attention to collecting other fragments.
A reasonable course of action. Remember what we heard back at the tavern? The actual number of wild hunt anomalies destroyed has been... Some of these must have been Rerir's doing. He must have been seeking...
This much is pretty easy to understand, but... Why would he pretend to be Soci and put so much effort into getting the kit?
Maybe 'cause that'd be more efficient than having to clear anomalies himself?
Yeah, I'm confident that the ammo we're packing has the oomph to... Ooh, why don't we find a few of those fragments ourselves and use Kuvaki to carry out a little experiment?
Our lab could certainly accommodate such a test.
In other words, we gotta destroy a couple of
Lightkeeper operations have just about ceased following the Sergeant Major's Meanwhile, the wild hunt continues to grow in scale by the day. I fear only we can keep the situation under control now.
Then we best act fast. Paimon's got a bad feeling about this.
A feeling we all share, I'm afraid.
There are 3 wild hunt sites that must be dealt with urgently. But I believe we have the capacity to handle it.
Works for me. Inefa and I will take our workshop assistants to deal with...
The curatorium will handle another.
And we Frostmoon Scions shall deal with the remaining one.
Paimon didn't think she'd ever get to see everyone here carrying out a plan together like this.
Never mind you. This is a first for me, too.
Let's head out then. We'll meet back up at my lab with the fragments.
Understood.
Time is of the essence now. Our foe could make his next move at any moment, so we...
Gotcha! Stay safe, everyone.
Huh. Anyone seen the lantern?
Well, considering what you said earlier, you know where we're going next, right? Place just like he said. But,
This way. Let's move. We're running out of time.
Okay. Or not! How are we supposed to read through this many files?
Difficult, yes, but it is also our most efficient option. To expose the true intentions of this Rarir, we need to dive into Notcry's history.
Hope we don't land on our heads then. Ghost! That file suddenly moved by itself! This is a graveyard, right?
Many strange things happen here, but
But that file really did... Hey! Come out!
Wild Hunt Phenomenologue?
Hey! Another file's moving!
Are we being given hints? I feel no hostility. On the contrary, it seems we're...
Really? Hey! Seriously, another one? Fit?
The material I've read through has all been about past Wild Hunt incidents of enormous scale.
I'm on as well.
Whatever this is, it seems to...
All right. All these incidents...
Wait. I've noticed something. And look. All these smaller...
They'd be detected, but would go inactive before any forces could be sent to deal with them. They could then be sealed directly using a tide seal stone.
Some of these records are too old. I doubt he had regained the ability to...
And here's another similarity. Kuvaki and
Kuvaki and the Wild Hunt are mute. We Lightkeepers previously believed that these small Wild Hunt sites would temporarily go inactive due to being new. But now that we've synthesized all this data, there is a key issue this hypothesis cannot explain. Indeed. Despite the name, I would not call a tide seal...
Paimon feels like she's almost got it.
Yes, that might be it. It could be that when while Kuvaki can indeed destroy small-scale Wild Hunt anomalies, should Rarir be strong enough, the Kuvaki might be his for the taking.
Paimon kinda gets where we're going with this.
What are you referring to?
We had a real close encounter with the Abyss in Netland. It's a force that tries to taint everything. It's hard to explain in detail.
Was there a gap between him pretending to be Sergeant Major Sosi and the cannon being fired?
There was. Aino needed to make some adjustments after we finished those repairs, leaving him more than enough time to shapeshift into you.
It all makes sense. And all that just for the fragment I had with me. It begs the question, what makes it so... That's odd. We shouldn't have any... I'll go take a look. Ah, it's...
It's carrying a letter! Ooh, Lama must have sent it. She can speak to little animals.
Situation urgent. The cannon began operating shortly after we left. It is locked on to Starsand Shoal. Please return to Nasha Town and assist.
That's gotta be Rarir's doing. But
no time for speculation. He's already made his preparations. If this bombardment continues to increase his strength, he might regain his complete form.
what should we do? There's no way we're getting back to Nasha Town and...
Let's go to the cannon's target site. That's where we should find... One moment. Just let me get this news to Laum.
Go! Fly! Not a moment to lose!
You're here, as expected.
Humans, you never change. Always trying to use powers you neither. But it is also thanks to you that I've...
You've messed with the cannon again, huh? Sorry, but this round's not gonna go your way.
Such faith in your companions. But will the inhabitants of Nasha Town understand when all they see is the wild hunt surging up everywhere they look? The cannon must seem like this is the truth I have revealed to them. They did this all. The zealous worship of power leads only to annihilation of equally zealous.
You were waiting for us to leave.
Of course. I imagine the one you call Aino would have managed to stop in their folly. The townspeople will bar the path of all who seek to stop the cannon. And your kind-hearted, weak companions have not the stomach to deal.
Well, sir, you look most pleased with yourself. In that case, before you put us out of our misery, see this fragment. It...
That is my corpse. My body was once torn into countless pieces and hurled into the swirling chaos of time itself. But even so, my life, every last fragment calls to me. Soon.
What are you even saying?
Huh. So the terror of the wild hunt was in fact caused by scattered pieces of your corpse. I guess they don't call you one of the 5 sinners for nothing.
Serendipity guided the fragments to construct an incomplete version of myself, upon which each time the fragments I obtained were hardly worth mentioning, while that which you hold in your hand was my heart.
So that's why it responded so strongly to you.
Only by retrieving this most critical piece could I gain mastery over the turbulent Kuvaki and...
Hence, you fired that first shot, hoping to regain enough power to seize the
Are you completely crazy?
Dying? Such power has no hope of killing me. It may destroy my form over and over. What truly infuriates me, however, is how you've destroyed my heart. All that suffering I've adapted to the strength and flow of this Kuvaki. The next cannon shot, it will not be a full restoration, no. But it will be more than enough to destroy any in this world who stand in my... Still, I suspect the Kuvaki will have rendered you down to nutrient.
Traveler! Behind you! Look at that look!
Without my say-so.
Its defensive barrier has also been activated, likely in anticipation.
The air is thick with fear and anxiety.
You're here. Looks like this was all part of Rarir's plan. Not Yehoda's gone in to scout out the situation.
I'm back! I'm back! Oh, it's bad out there. But that's not even the worst of it. Lots of folks don't even believe the cannon can prevent this crisis. So they're getting ready to make a run for it.
How could they still be thinking about Mora when such a catastrophe?
Unprecedented danger brings unprecedented opportunity. Even those who flee without reserve put themselves at the mercy of the divine. After all, a gamble that might rewrite one's entire life.
Even so.
Well, seeing as you disapprove of their actions so strongly, Lady Moonchanter, I suggest that you be the one to handle them. Not like that's the only major problem on our plate right now.
Affirmative. We must quell the chaos in Nasha Town as soon as possible. Also, the unexpected act of...
Well, about that, people have been talking about how some... What?
I made that thing! They can't just—
They might, if Rerir has already formulated. For example, he might have spread a rumor that the Wild Hunt would take your form.
Possibility high. If they view the cannon as Nasha Town's only hope, they are likely to conclude that we will face strong resistance, but they're just ordinary people.
There's no time. Let's go into the town. I'll find some way to calm the townspeople. Oh, you're back. And you have a letter? The traveler won't make it back in time. So they're heading straight over to—
Wait, what? Isn't that the cannon's target? Why would he go there?
Assessing risk level. Maximum.
So if we can't prevent the cannon from being fired—
Then he's prepared for the worst.
And we must ensure that his trust in us is not misplaced. Let's go.
Most of those we've met so far have been attempting to escape. Looks like they formed groups to protect the cannon. If they believe that we're with the Wild Hunt, we'll have no choice but to force our way through.
Is that Lady Lauma? But are you really her?
It's you, Rixa. I believe you recognize this power, having lived on Hisi Island for so long. It is not something that anyone else could imitate.
I do, yes. So it really is, but why are you here? Really, I believe you.
The townspeople have been misled into believing that they needed to activate the cannon.
But
I know what you wish to say. Our island and Nasha, but you chose to leave the island. You had the resolve and It is unfair, unjust, that you should be dragged into this mess. I seek to redress this injustice. Not only please, have faith.
Thank you, my lady.
Then come.
All right, I understand.
Seems we chose the right person for the job. All right, everyone. Let us meet again later.
Huh? You're not coming with us?
We won't be able to calm this storm by our power alone. As such, I'll need to contact some— Let's go, Yehoda.
Okay. See you again.
Remember these words. The road shall be paved with truth, and we shall pave it ourselves.
It's you, Lady Moonchanter. It's her. Everyone, it's her.
You're right, my lady. At times like these, we must rely on ourselves.
I always knew something was off about you. You're actually some abyssal creature, aren't you?
Time to teach you a lesson you won't forget.
Please, calm down. They are clearly innocent.
Thank you.
You mind your own business. Lady Moonchanter, there's a child here!
It's all right now. Go, quickly.
monsters! You're not getting anywhere near the cannon!
The monsters you fear do not exist here. The madness you have fallen to has been the source of untold disasters.
You think we had a choice?
Destiny is no excuse for greed and destruction. The choice has always been yours to make, and it remains so, even now.
Thank you for bringing us here. We can quickly overcome the barrier by—
The cannon is all yours now.
Got it. Thanks, Lauma. Inefa, give her a crown kake.
Orders received and immediately deferred.
Please, everyone, listen to me. I will not deny that we hold different beliefs, otherwise rifts will surely— If your fear is born of helplessness, if you flee because you know not how to fight, then follow me. I am no god, but so long as we hold our candles steady and unite beneath the same moonlight, no deception or rumors can be concealed from us. Let us resolve then to defend ourselves and to stand firm against the false illusions by which our foe seeks to beguile us.
Let's go, Inefa. This way up. This is making me dizzier than I expected.
Adjusting route. Make ready.
Let's go, Inefa. This is making me dizzier than I expected.
Adjusting route. Make ready.
Out of the way, small fry. This is making me dizzier than I expected.
Adjusting route. Make ready.
Out of the way, small fry. What happened to the path?
Track missing. Fall imminent.
Come on, come on, come on! Get out of there!
Whoa, nice!
Preparing barrier breakthrough. Brace for impact.
Knuckle Duckle, what are you doing here?
Annihilation mode.
or dust up. Insulation chamber deployed. Interference detected. Entering countermeasure mode.
This isn't good enough, we gotta hurry!
Scanning. Kuvaki ammunition.
Oh, alright. Let's hit the emergency brake.
Assessment. Not enough time. Emergency brake will cause internal explosion of stored Kuvaki. Damage assessment.
No! I mean a manual brake, the primitive kind.
A manual brake. Understood. Roger that. We are out of time.
All your efforts have been futile. It is too late now.
Perhaps you're right. Why aren't you running?
Sato passa sax, intimi potuftos. In necritus necrus daptusi, que son estus zonos pentusi. Os esticos palatin pirantur resurrucru, topirtu aetion veratum.
Sluggish. Torpid. This body is a disappointment. I can barely muster 10% of my original strength. You've
Let me guess. You didn't get a human body back, did you?
Verfnir. Rheindatter. Flinders.
Watch out! Whatever rationality he still had when he was searching for his body is gone. All that's left is the calamity you see before you. A monster fueled by nothing but his own
matters not. Having a heart, being human, it's all irrelevant. Completely and utterly, you matter not. Does anything in this world
You too have the potential to be driven mad by knowledge. But the truths you seek are so insipid, how laughable that you should die for their sake.
You're wrong. The unknown is but a fog to be dispersed. Knowledge is the true pillar of the world. You're not the only one who got stronger. Polonia!
It seems this young lady aided in our escape. You have my sincere gratitude, dear madam. The flowers here bloom in such peaceful silence. I imagine you would not have invited anyone here were it not an emergency. Oh? I take it that means you've been here before then. In that case, I count myself fortunate to be your associate.
Columbina! What did you do that for? I studied his abilities inside out, equipped Polonia with comprehensive countermeasures. We were going to settle the score!
But he still broke through, did he not?
What? You expect a battle to be completely one-sided? I just didn't expect him to have no sense of honor whatsoever. Polonia would have been fine in a head-on clash, but battles just...
Oh, so you actually thought you could win. Have you been taking care of yourself lately? Your calculations seem to have deviated quite seriously. Perhaps you could try sleeping and rising earlier. Or you could adopt my previous recommendation and...
Hey, listen here, Columbina! I tolerated your nonsense previously because we were colleagues. There's a Fatui warrant out on your head, and don't you forget that. Don't make me fight you right here and now.
Oh, I was just a little concerned about you, that's all. Just like that time when you weren't making any progress with your research.
That was none of your business! And don't you ever drag me out to one of your freaky hovels again! Come on, Polonia! We're leaving!
Well, anyway, thank you.
I was worried about you, too. Not only because the remains of the eternal moon goddess cannot fall into his hands, but also because you've done much for me yourself. And then I brought your associate along for the ride, too. But that was as much as I could do.
You're not afraid to speak your mind, miss. I like that. Please call me Flint. It is my honor to make the acquaintance of one such as yourself.
Still, what do we do now? Rirur's gotten stronger again. At this point, it doesn't seem like we can beat him.
We did block most of the Kuvaki, so I'd say we've put a lid on his plans for now at least. But we still don't know what his aims are, and he may continue gathering power. So
After you left, I could no longer sense his presence.
That means it's safe out there.
A question, if I may, kind Miss Columbina. When the cannon's Kuvaki beam was deflected earlier, I saw several bolts of energy streak toward Hisi Island, only to be blocked. Did you?
No.
I see. Curious.
Oh yeah! The cannon veered off course in the end, didn't it?
In that case, Miss Columbina, I shall not disturb your serenity any longer.
Go now, all of you. Do not worry. My strength. It seems my time is running out.
Fortunately, we were able to minimize the harm. Only a few townspeople were hurt. But the Reikir of Solnari has now gained a complete form, while we still know nothing about his goals.
It seems we have done something akin to releasing a vicious Kukusaur into the wild. I'm sorry. Is no one here familiar with Kukusaurs?
Paimon knows what you mean, but that analogy seems more than slightly
He said that this world means nothing to him, so it is possible that he doesn't have a reason to fight us at the moment. If his objective had been revenge alone, we would likely have no recourse.
Is there, still time for me to tender my resignation? Just kidding, just kidding. Don't worry, boss, I know there's no running now.
So my cannon, my pride and joy was a hindrance rather than a help. You know what? That's right! And it still works on normal wild hunt anomalies.
Flints, we'll need you to attend to the aftermath with the Lightkeepers. Don't worry, I've explained everything to them. You're in the clear.
My thanks. For that and for everything else I hear you did to help us arrive at the truth.
Had you been willing to show yourself in public more often, you would not have been so easy to isolate, you know.
Point taken. I will give that some thought. I suppose that's one way I'd benefit from replacing Sergeant Major Sosi.
You mean you're being promoted? Was Paimon the only one who didn't get that?
Well, there's a certain gentleman I'd This man was like a light. Here he lived as if it were a mere matter of course, and brought light and grace to those around him. Slowly, gradually, he came to think, as I have achieved too little. I must do better. There is more work to be done. Perhaps his end was tragic. But I remain proud of the way in which he illuminated the path for others. Every shadow born of the light shall remember it.
Poor guy.
I've heard that one too. Is that so? Well, you're right. But we will pursue him to the last, even if the outcome is not what we wish for. It is not dissimilar to the role of a graveyard keeper. We do not seek to bring the dead back to life, only to grant them peace.
What are you two talking about? Care to explain? Okay.
Either way, the Lantern Fae is not playing the leading role in these final rites. Lightbearer, with your blood you have paved the road to glory and justice. Even as we hurry on, bruised and battered though we may be, stay a while and look back upon the world and all its love and hatred, until it closes its eyes in the depths of night. And a thank you for everything, Sergeant Major Sosi.
Krumkake creation complete. Please, enjoy while it's hot.
Thank you for going to the trouble of remembering that, Miss Inefa. May this taste bear witness to a friendship that will endure forever and a day.
Understood. However, I fear that Krumkakes do not keep for that long. A week at most may pass before their taste deteriorates.
That's not quite what I meant by...
Huh? We appeared to have some guests.
They must have followed the aroma of the Krumkake. It's all right. Come closer. Inefa's a friend.
Affirmative. In fact, I can devise a
Huh?
What are they saying?
They are discussing your address.
on a scale of 1 to 10, how much effort should the curator... Is that a 1? Isn't that kind...
Guess again.
Wait. You mean 0? But wouldn't we just be slapping our brand on the joint?
Yehoda, what I mean to say is that there's neither an upper...
Aw, that's just... Wait a minute. That's not an answer at all. What brings you here?
And where have you been, huh?
Oh, of course not. I was simply elsewhere discussing business deals. Indeed, it was all thanks to you that my little store... What? Why? And didn't I tell you that my prices were reasonable? Oh, but you still turn to that curatorium of... If even regulars such as you abandon ship like... And how should I not be, Running small overseas enterprises is no mean feat. Never... Forget it. It's not as if Nefer did me no favor. If anything is to blame, it is... Now then, should she ever...
Full throttle!
Don't see you coming around here often.
Well, I've come to visit you, Miss Aino. Here, I've brought some snacks from town in their traditional butter flavor. So, where should I leave?
Shh! Inefa might hear you! So, what's the occasion? Are you gonna say that they're at...
And criticize a genius like yourself on account of results that none of us could anticipate. If we really did do that, I dare say we shall never again see technological breakthroughs.
Sweet talker.
It gladdens me to have set your heart at ease.
Anyway, what's the matter?
Well, could you help me repair this lantern? I did bring it to Nasha Town to get it fixed, but it broke again during our previous...
You want a genius like me to go fix a lamp?
Oh, my apologies. Perhaps this request should be better directed to Miss Inefa, and perhaps the snacks too.
I mean, I can totally do this, no problem. Wait right there.
Much obliged, then.
And next time this happens to you, make sure to come to me first, you hear? Fix my lantern, he says. If only everyone knew what the heck they... Take that Hinsa, for instance. How in the world do you end up creating an integrated controller for the cannon and the barrier from random components people... I gave him a real earful and told him to send me regular reports.
Ah, fancy meeting you here. I've decided my lantern has earned its... Thank you for keeping my secrets, despite knowing as much as you do. Well, because otherwise I'd get in trouble with the Starshiner. If they... A Ratnik carrying 2 lanterns. Imagine that. It would be an aesthetic transgression of the highest order.
Was it not you who recommended such walkabouts to me?
Yeah, but aren't you a—
Zandrone seems uninterested in my capture, and the others are unlikely to risk making contact at all. They have more troublesome—
Well, it's good to come out for a walk either way. So, how do you feel? Is Nasha Town to your liking?
The flow of Kuvaki is somewhat turbulent, and the people are ill at ease. However, is this where you purchased the dishes you treated me to?
Are you serious? That's what she's concerned about? Berries and fried meat? Well, we can take you to grab a bite if you'd like to. There's all sorts of delicious stuff out here that—
You've been quite subdued. Thorny questions on your mind, perhaps? I could not gain any insight into his schemes, I fear. Now that he has donned a shape and form, selling his power short would prove a fatal error. But that power of his plays host to an obsession that borders on mania. I cannot say if that fixation is directed at the moons, or at perhaps understanding the subject of his fixation shall prove key to repelling him in the future. Well, Zandrone's daily routine is highly irregular, while the doctor often orders people around. As for Arlecchino, was that not what you were curious about? Well then, have you been to that experimental design bureau of theirs? That weapon will play a key role in the Tsaritsa's plan. That's what I've heard, anyway. And what plan is that precisely? Well, I cannot say. I could not gain any insight into— Now that he has donned a but that power of his plays host to an obsession that borders on mania. I cannot say if that fixation is directed at the moons, or at perhaps understanding the subject of his fixation. I could look into the Eternal Moon's marrow for you if you wish it so. But after our previous attempt, I suspect your spaceship has been intentionally hidden away. Perhaps someone has certain truths they wish to hide from, and I doubt there are many who could accomplish such a feat. I still wish to return to the moon that belongs to me. That is where the answers lie buried. That is my true home.
Interesting. You followed me this far. Why not show your face?
Haha! Right you are. I forgot to introduce myself. The name's Varka, Knight of Boreas, and Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius.
Something to add to my collection.